Hello, my Biblio darlings, and welcome. My name is Mally, and the story that we are reading today is called The Magic School Bus Fights Germs. But before we do that, we're going to remind our body that we are safe right here in the moment. And how are we going to do that? Well, today we're going to do that through a 4-4-8 deep breathing, where we're going to inhale deeply for 4, we're going to hold the breath for 4, and then we're going to exhale out for 8 breath counts. And then I'm going to tell you 3 knock-knock jokes, and they are so much fun. And sometimes I get them, and sometimes I don't. So, with that, let's do our deep breathing exercise. Let's inhale deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4, and now let's hold the breath for and now exhale out or blow out your breath like you're blowing out birthday candles for 8. What a great reminder. It's safe in that moment. So the other way of letting your body know that it's safe and it can relax is through jokes, because when we laugh, it automatically makes us relax. So with that, here are 3 jokes. And by the way, I just have to share. Sometimes I get the jokes and you can laugh with me as I laugh. Sometimes I don't get the jokes and you can laugh at me. I won't be offended. But if you could explain the joke that I don't understand, I'd really appreciate it. So here's the first joke. Are you ready? Knock, knock. Who's there? 4 eggs. 4 eggs who? For example, a tomato is actually a fruit. Oh, I love that. For example. Oh, for example. For example. Oh, I like that. What about you? Okay. Let's hope the next one is just as good. Knock, knock. Who's there? Guinea. Guinea who? Guinea a break. Get it? Give me a break. A guinea a break. Okay. And here's a third one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gus. Gus who? That's what you're supposed to do, silly. Oh, I don't get that one. Let me try it again. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gus. Gus who? That's what you're supposed to do, silly. Gus who? Gus who? Okay, I don't get that one. So if you could explain that one to me, I would really appreciate it. Okay. I really don't get that one. Okay, so with that, let's read The Magic School Bus Fights Germs. Oh, look at the cover. It has, what I gather is the Magic School Bus with children on the inside. And it looks like there are different parts of cells and all that kind of stuff on top of the school bus. And it looks like there's a white thing at the top. And it's, there's upside down orange Y's coming out. And it looks like there's like red candies, red circular candies, and it looks like there's like a creature with blue and yellow and green legs. Oh, and it looks like there's like a worm, a yellow worm beside it. It looks like there's on the bottom right hand corner a green thing with something pink inside. And if you go up there, it looks like there's purple with green. I'm really interested. So let's read. The Magic School Bus Fights Germs. Oh. We have fun in Miss Frizzle's class. We go on wild trips. There's one student coming out with a blue shirt, and he's asking, where will we go today? There's a boy with a red cap on his head and a green shirt and green pants, and he's saying, I can't guess. And there's a girl with brown hair and a purple shirt with like a pardon me, a blue stripe going diagonally, and then some blue on her cuff. And she's, I think, waving at Miss Frizzle. And Miss Frizzle, I think, is the lady with a red hair and the interesting color red dress. And then there is a boy with glasses and blonde hair and a white and yellow shirt. Isn't that interesting? We say people with yellow hair are blonde hair, but we say the color yellow. That's just so weird. Just an observation. Okay, and he's asking the girl with a red shirt and hair that's cut like in a bob. He's asking her, "Are you all right, Wanda?" So I guess that's Wanda. And then beside the boy who asked Wanda the question is a girl and boy, and looks like they're talking with one another. And the girl with the red dress is saying, "Look at Miss Frizzle's dress." There's a girl with blonde hair walking towards Miss Frizzle, and it looks like they're going into school. Today we are learning about germs. They can make people sick. Wanda might be sick already. Oh, so that's probably the narrator of the story. So it looks like Miss Frizzle is writing the words flu, strep throat, chicken pox, common cold. And look at her dress. It's the same things that we saw on the cover of the page. I wonder if that has anything to do with today's story. And Wanda is putting up her hand and she's saying, "My throat hurts. May I go to the nurse?" And then the girl with a purple and blue shirt is saying, "I think Wanda is learning a lot about germs." And the boy with the blue shirt says, "Maybe too much." Wanda goes to see the nurse. "Is it okay for her to go alone?" Keisha asks. "We'll go with her. Line up, class," says the Frizz, and I guess the Frizz is Miss Frizzle. Oh, and look, Miss Frizzle even has matching earrings to her dress. That's really interesting. And it looks like she is taking her key, and it looks like there's stars all around the key. Oh, I wonder how the class is going to go with her. So the boy with the blue shirt asks, "Are we all going with Wanda?" And the boy with the glasses is saying, "Maybe I should stay here." And here's a little fact sheet on the page. Germs Can Make You Sick by Dorothy Ann. Germs can be bacteria or viruses. These are tiny things, too small to see. Most do not hurt you, but some can make you sick. And I think she's drawn different parts of bacteria on the page, but I don't know. Miss Frizzle shakes her magic keys. Oh, that's why they had stars beside them. Outside, the bus gets small. We get small too. The bus flies into the window and we get on. So it looks like the same stars that were around the keys are going around the magic school bus. And the bus is getting smaller. And it looks like it's flying. And what it says here is Wanda caught a cold. And now we need to catch Wanda. The bus flies into the hall and finds Wanda. It lands in her box. It looks just like a cough drop. Wanda reaches in to take one out. Wanda is saying, "I'd better take a cough drop." Oh, Wanda looks sick. Her eyes are down. Her cheeks are flushed. It looks like she doesn't have a lot of energy. Wanda thinks the bus is a cough drop. She puts us in her mouth. We stop at her throat. We see lots of red and white spots. Those spots shouldn't be there. Neither should we. The spots are where Wanda's throat is reacting to the germs. "Where did the germs come from?" asks Tim. "Germs get in bodies through openings like the nose or mouth," the Frizz says. "They can even come through open cuts. Germs get on your hands all the time. Then they can get into us if we touch our noses or mouths. That's why we need to keep our hands clean." And here's the fact sheet. Keep Them Clean by Ralphie. Germs can be anywhere hands go. Germs can be on doorknobs, keyboards, phones, other people's hands, and everywhere else. You should wash your hands many times every day. Washing hands should take 15 seconds. That is as long as it takes to sing happy birthday. And I've been told that it's good to sing happy birthday twice when washing your hands with soap and water. The soap that gets all nice and bubbly. The bus doors open. We get out. The spots are growing all over Wanda's throat. But Miss Frizzle isn't worried. Wanda's body knows what to do, she says. I wish we knew what to do. I think we're going to learn. Do we have to? Oh, and on the bus, on the top, it says, say, aha. The Frizz gives us special clothes. Follow me, she says. She slips into a blood vessel. We go too. It looks like Miss Frizzle has changed from her dress into like scrubs, so her hair is covered and she has a mask on her hand and she has gloves on her hands and little booties on her feet. It looks like all of the other kids are putting on this clothing as well over their other clothing. These clothes will stop Wanda from getting germs from us. And they'll keep us from getting Wanda's germs. That's a really good observation. We are in Wanda's blood. Lots of blood cells are floating there. The red cells bring oxygen, DA says. And look, it's pointing to what a red blood cell looks like. It looks like a cough drop or like a candy, like a red candy. And then it says the white ones help fight germs. The white blood cells are fighting the germs. And see the white round things? I think those are the white blood cells. And look, the germs, that's like that wormy looking thing. Why is Wanda's throat red? By Phoebe. When part of your body is sick, it can't get red. When part of your body is sick, it can get red and swollen. That's because more blood goes to places where there are germs. So the girl with the red outfit says, is fighting allowed on field trips? And the boy with the blue clothing says, this kind of fighting is. The white blood cell, it looks like the germ is going into the white blood cell. So I'm wondering if the white blood cell is going to fight with the germ to make sure that the person stays healthy. In this case, Wanda. Outside, Wanda is at the nurse's office. The nurse looks at Wanda's throat. It doesn't look good, she says. You need to see a doctor. The nurse says, I'm going to have your mom or dad pick you up. The boy with the glasses says, can I get picked up too? No. So there's a poster behind the nurse and it says, good health. Eat well and exercise and also get good sleep. That's my thing. Make sure that you wash your hands often. Wanda goes outside with the nurse. Wanda's mom comes to get her. Get well soon, says the nurse. Wanda's mom says, we'll go see the doctor now. Wanda says, I wish I could be with my class. And I think that's Ralphie. He says, don't worry, we're closer than you think. We start to feel hot. Wanda is getting a fever. A fever is when your body heats up. Miss Frizz says, fevers can help us get well. Dorothy Ann, I think that's her name, with the blonde hair, says, that's because white blood cells work better when it's warm. Ralphie says, the white blood cells are stopping lots of germs. The girl with the red outfit says, but more are still growing. More germs are growing. Looks like they're getting bigger and bigger. Whoa, the body really is amazing at how it can help itself heal. Wanda's mom takes her to Dr. Wilson. The doctor takes some germs from Wanda's throat. Let's find out what these germs are, says Dr. Wilson, and how. Dr. Wilson took germs from Wanda's throat. She does what's known as a swab. So it's like a big Q-tip, and she gets a sample from the inside of the throat so she can find out what's going on. The doctor says we can test this cotton quickly. A test, Wanda says. Wanda's mom says, don't worry, you don't have to study for this test. Wanda, you have strep throat, says Dr. Wilson. She takes out a pad and writes on it, you need to take an antibiotic, she says. I'll have to tell my class about strep, Wanda says. We already know, one of the girls says, one of the students. Medicine for strep throat by Wanda. Strep throat can be dangerous if you have it. You need a medicine called an antibiotic. And here it says, an in-throat, in-office strep throat. Strep test. So what the doctor did was she took the cotton swab, and the test let her know if Wanda had strep throat. Back inside Wanda, Miss Frizzle points at the white blood cells. Something is coming out of them. Those are antibodies, Miss Frizzle says. Those are the Y-looking things, the orange Ys. See, it says pointing to antibodies. Oh. Antibodies with legs? No, Carlos. Oh, sorry, I called him Ralph. That's Carlos. No, Carlos. Antibodies. They help fight germs too. What are antibodies by Tim? They are things white blood cells use to stop germs. Antibodies stick to germs and stop them from hurting our bodies. Way to go, antibodies! You're going to help Wanda feel better. Suddenly, we notice something. White blood cells are shooting antibodies at us. They think we are germs. That makes sense. Let's get out of here, because the students are as small as germs. I never wanted to be in here. We go back to Wanda's throat. As we get on the bus, our special clothes disappear. Back to school, Miss Frizzle says. And looks like Miss Frizzle has her dress back on. The girl with the purple shirt says, that was close. Wanda's mom picks up the antibiotic. She gives some to Wanda. You'll feel better once you rest, says Wanda's mom. And they're at the pharmacy. The pharmacist has made Wanda antibiotics, and for kids, they make it so it tastes like fruit and like candy, so it's much better. And there's also the boy with the green hat says, now the antibiotic will help fight the germs. The girl with the blonde hair says, and keep Wanda from getting sicker. The boy, with the blue shirt says, thank goodness. Wanda is going home, but we need to go back to school. The boy with the glasses says, I'm getting sick of all this sickness. The boy with the blue shirt says, I see light up ahead. And the girl with the red dress says, over the tongue, through the teeth. And the other girl says, let's go! Wanda's mom is driving home. Wanda is asleep. Sleep is good when you're sick. It will help Wanda get better, and it will let us get out of Wanda. Wanda's mouth is open. The window is open too. We fly out. And there goes the magic school bus out of Wanda's mouth and outside. Now Wanda can go get better, and we can go back to school. At school, we make get well cards for Wanda. We don't want her to miss our next trip. And there's different posters on the wall. One says, in blood you'll find red blood cells carry oxygen and carbon dioxide. White blood cells help fight germs. Platelets help blood clot in wounds, by Ralphie. Strep throat bacteria, by Phoebe. Where will we go next? And then on this page, there's a poster up on the wall. It says, avoid germs. Wash your hands. We mentioned that before. The boy with the red cap is saying, it could be anywhere. The boy says, Wanda will have to wash her hands after reading it. And it says, watch out, Wanda. And then Miss Frizzle says, those are nice bacteria on your card, Arnold. And the fact page. Not all bacteria make you sick. Some are helpful. Some bacteria turn milk into cheese and yogurt we can eat. Some bacteria live in our intestines and help us digest food. Vegetables would be hard to digest without bacteria. Some bacteria help break down dead leaves to make soil rich for growing things. And some special bacteria can even clean up oil spills that pollute the land and water. That's a big help. That was so interesting. I learned so much about what goes on inside my body when I get sick. Ooh. So part of the way that we can help our body not get sick is by being in a more relaxed state, in a more calm state. Because when your body is always thinking that bad things are going to happen, the stress level gets higher and higher and higher. And that's why I do these deep breathing exercises. By being mindful about the breathing that we do, it reminds our body that we're safe. And when the body knows that it's safe, it will relax some more. So with that, let's do our deep breathing exercise. Are you ready? Inhale deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's hold the breath for And now pretend you're blowing out birthday candles for 8. Oh, what a wonderful reminder for the body to breathe. Now, are you ready for the jokes? Let's hope I get some of these. Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? Fire. Fire who? Fire you, I'd be more careful where I step. Oh, if I were you. Okay, that's cute. Okay, next one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gopher. Gopher who? Gopher gold. Oh, like gopher gold. That's cute. Okay. Now, knock, knock. Who's there? Halibut. Halibut who? Halibut, we go play some tag. Oh, halibut, we go play some tag. How about we go play some tag? That's cute. Alrighty, so with that, it's been wonderful spending time with you. And I've really enjoyed our time. And if you've enjoyed your time, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification button so each time there's a new story, you'll get to watch another new story. So with that, it's been wonderful spending time with you, and I look forward to spending time with you next time. See you later. Bye.